Hey everyone, it's Jim
and Charles
from Melatonin Amps, and in this episode we're going to get the diodes on, and if we have time we'll get the fuse holders in as well. So one thing to be careful about with diodes, of course, is not to put too hard a bend, or you can actually crack or break the plastic. So I like to do a nice roll over on a device like this, but a spudger will work just as well. It's got a nice rounded flat at one end. And once you get set for the right position on whatever you're using to do the bending, bamboo skewers actually work pretty good. This is actually a bamboo knitting needle that works well. We'll get them mounted on the board. Now, one of the things that I like to do for any components that are working hard, so they're passing either a lot of voltage or current or power, which of course is a combination of voltage and current, is to just space the component off the board a little bit. And I use various spacers. I've got a whole set of these things that I chopped up on the saw. And for something small like the diodes, I'm going to use a 1 millimeter, which is it's not quite a 1/16 of an inch. It doesn't have to be an exact spacer.
It just can't be too tall off the board, and you just want a little bit of airspace there.
Yeah.
And it matters even less for the diodes than something like a power resistor too, because we are doubling them up. This isn't a high current device, and they're way overrated. But It does help with the longevity.
Yeah, so I just work my way along, and I can't do the next two because these two will be in the road. And we're a little tight over here, but don't worry about that. Just don't melt the plastic. Okay, well, hop to it everyone, and we'll see you back in a little while. Okay, now that I've got these soldered on and clipped, let me just show you a mil-spec soldering job. Involves soldering both sides of the component on the board. That gives us a really good solid mechanical and electrical connection. So there's no way this component is going to lose its electrical connection. I'm going to hopscotch. I don't want to put too much heat on the component all at once. And a little bit more. And there we go. So we're soldered on both sides of the board.
And of course, take your time and make sure that you're putting the bands in the correct direction. They're marked on the board, and just match it in the right direction for the component.
Okay, hop to it everyone. Okay, and one thing to keep in mind is that we've got 4 pads, these 4 here, that are on the heavier trace. And actually, while I'm here, I just noticed I didn't fully clean this thing up. There, that's better. Clean as you go. So here they are. You can see how much copper. So what I would do is I would come in and I would solder on these pads here and get them done. In fact, I'd do all the work until I was finished, or almost finished. And then I would turn up the iron a little bit because we've got a lot of thermal mass here, and we don't want to muck up the solder work. So we'll come in fairly hot, but we've got to get on and off really fast or we'll damage the diodes. Okay, let's just pull out the spacer on the spacer and we'll have a look. So I'm not going to repeat this too much as we go along, but when I finish any section of the build, I'll always do an inspection. Later on I'll do a final inspection, but I inspect to see, are my bands oriented to my labels? And they all are. And is everything looking good? Good solder joints. Let's flip it over and we'll have a look. And you can see here on these high temperature parts, the solder work doesn't look exactly the same, but I'm pretty confident that I did a good job, so I'm going to call that good. and the rest of it all looks perfect. So we're all clear now to go ahead and grab the fuse holders, and let's see if we can get those soldered in, and then that little area is finished. Okay, and we're going to want the really small, really weird looking head screws. I forget what they're called, but
I think it's just an M3 flathead.
yeah, but it's I think it's called the shallow flathead. Anyways, it's a weird screw, but it's perfect for this job. So we got 2 holders, and we want to make sure we get them on the right side of the board. And then we'll get a mounting screw in the middle here, and then we can turn it over and solder it. Okay, I think you guys know what you're doing. See you back in a minute. Okay, so I got them all on, both on nice and straight. Got a little bit of flow through, which is nice. That will help make sure we've got a good electrical connection. And we got a generous amount of solder on the pad. So yeah, Bob's your uncle. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Well done, everyone.